Hello, my amazing artists. This is a video to show you what you are going to be doing this week for your assignment. We are creating crazy hair portraits in honor of our crazy hair day for Virtual Spirit Week. So we're going to go ahead and get started pretty quick. Very first thing that we're going to do when we make a crazy hair portrait, which this could be crazy, your crazy hair, or maybe even grandma's crazy hair, mom's crazy hair, brother or sister's crazy hair, whoever you want to draw. That is completely up to you. But whoever you're drawing, the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a letter U. Very big. We don't want to have it too close to the top because we want to make sure we've got room for our crazy hair. So I'm going to come down to a little bit lower than halfway, and I'm going to draw it with my finger first until I feel like I've got it how I want it to be, and then I will draw it. I am using a pen, but you could use pencil, crayon, markers, colored pencils. You could even use paint if you want. It's whatever supplies you have. This is just what I'm using for right now. Now, what holds up our head? You're right, it's the neck. So I need to make two vertical lines that come down from the bottom, because otherwise my head's just going to be floating in space. And I don't know about you guys, but I got a body underneath my head. So after my neck, I need to draw shoulders. So shoulders are just going to be lines, diagonal lines going out towards the edge of our page. Just like that. Okay, good. You guys can see that. Now I want to make sure my neck doesn't just look like straight lines, that it's got a little bit of form, that it looks a little more like a cylinder. And one way that I can do that is by adding the collar of my shirt. And when I do the collar of my shirt, I'm not going to do a straight line because our collars are not straight lines. They're actually curved lines. So I'm going to go ahead and make a curved line. Now before I start drawing my hair, I'm going to make a face. So I'm going to go to my face, and about in the middle I'm going to make a circle for one eye. Then across from that I'm going to make a circle for another eye. Then I'm going to make a curved line that goes across the top of both of those circles. And then I'm going to make a curved line on the bottom. Curved line on the bottom. And now I have my eyes. You could even add a small circle inside your eyes. That's called a highlight. That is where the light reflects on your eyes. And then you could color in the bigger circle. And I'm just going to color it in real quick because I don't want to take up all your time. You can add eyelashes if you want. You could even add eyebrows, or maybe you want to have crazy eyebrows for yours. I don't know what you want to do. It's your imagination. So I'm going to do this because you guys know that sometimes I give you that look where I've got one eyebrow up like I'm saying, seriously? Next, I'm going to add a nose, and an easy way to add a nose is just a curved line in between and beneath your eyes. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a mouth. Now, you can just make your mouth very simple by making a curved line. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But if you want to do something a little bit different, maybe you want to make it look like you've got a big smile on your face, you could make a curved line that goes down from the corners. And now you look like you've got a big old smile. I want to add ears next. I am not going to just make the letter C on the side of the head. I'm actually just going to make a really tall and skinny C. And then over here, a really tall and skinny backwards C. Now, here comes the fun part. Your hair. Think about the kinds of lines that we have learned about in class. We have learned about vertical lines. We have learned about horizontal lines, diagonals, wavy lines, zigzag lines. We've learned about spirals, thick lines, thin lines, all sorts of lines, broken, dotted. You have all sorts of lines that you could even make up. So I'm going to add those lines. And I think now I'm going to switch to my markers. And I think to start out with, over here, I'm going to do a zigzag line. You know, maybe you want to do yours all the same kind of line. That's up to you. Maybe my next line is going to be a wavy line. And notice I'm drawing my hair big, because y'all know Miss Johns has some big old hair. You may not be able to see this one very well because it's yellow, but we'll see. So hopefully, you know what? I'll make this an easy peasy line. I'm going to make this one a broken line so that if you can see it, awesome. But if you can't, you know what a broken line looks like. I think maybe next I'm going to do a curly line. And you could do yours all one color. You could switch up colors. You could use some of the colors I'm using. You could use none of the colors I'm using. It's up to you. Maybe this next line is going to be a dotted line. And I think my next line I'm going to do, this is kind of tough. Maybe I'm going to do a bunch of diagonal lines. Then maybe this next line is going to be a line made of other diagonal lines. What kind of diagonal line? What do those two diagonal lines make? You're right, the letter X. And now I can keep inventing lines if I wanted to, but I could also repeat what I've already done. Okay, you could leave it at that. You could add more to it. Maybe you've got more hair down here. Maybe all your hair is just standing straight up. Maybe your hair, it looks kind of normal. Or maybe you're wearing a ponytail, but your ponytail looks different. That's up to you. I know some of us girls have bangs, or some of us boys, we have hair that comes down over our foreheads. So maybe, I've got these lovely diagonal lines. Maybe if I want to recreate that, I can make my bangs with those. Maybe you want to get kind of silly, and maybe you want yours to have a mustache, because mustache is hair. So you could very easily do that. This is completely up to your imagination. That is what I'm trying to do with the assignments, is I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of fun to be creative. So I hope that you like this assignment. I cannot wait to see what you've done. And hopefully I'll be seeing you guys in person really soon. Have a great day.